Hey guys, welcome back to another Driving Empire video, and today we're going to be covering the top 5 cars I think will benefit from a price nerf. So, if you're not familiar with what a price nerf is, it's basically just like taking a car. Let's say there was a car that costed $1.4 million. If the car really wasn't like doing that well, if no one's really going to buy the car, to nerf the price, we'd like make it 800k so that the car would be more affordable and more worth buying. So, basically, I'm going to cover 5 cars I think would really benefit from a nerf in price. So I think they might be, I guess, a little bit too expensive, where they're just really not worth the price that you have to pay for. And I'll also be including honorable mentions too. I'm just gonna have probably won this list, but you know, I didn't want to say no to that. But I do also want to disclaim that this is my list and this is what I think. So I'm not saying that these cars need a price nerf. I'm just saying I think it will be beneficial for the cars, and it is actually completely fine to disagree with me, but if you do disagree, please be respectful of my opinion, because like, you know, it's kind of annoying to have to deal with those people who are going to be like, oh my gosh, WTJC Gaming said that this car sucks, he's stupid. Like, please don't be that dude. So now that we got those fundamentals out of the way, I guess we're going to hop right into it. So to start off our list at number 5, we have the Bugatti Chiron Per Sport. So really, this is more of an opinion of my friends and just people I generally know, but like, I still kind of think that Chiron will benefit from a bit of a price nerf, because it sits at a very heavy like $8 million, and that's pretty hard to get to. So I think it would just really benefit if it was like 5 million or maybe even 3.5 million. Like, it in real life, the base price is like about like 3 million, something about that. So like, the price it is right now is almost double that price, and I think it'll just really benefit from 3 million, because it's not crazy OP or anything. So it's like, it's not like it's really gonna change the meta of Driving Empire by any means. And I think like that will give this car a chance to be bought more and just used a little bit more than it actually is right now. So yeah, that makes number 5. And number 4 on our list, we have the Tesla Roadster 2.0, and the main reasons this car is on the list are because, first of all, the car in real life shouldn't be anything more than 250 to 200k. Like, that's supposed to be the estimated price of the Tesla Roadster, and in real life it is supposed to be like the value for money car, the bargain hypercar, because you pay like 250k and you get a car that can go 250 miles per hour. So it should be a really good car in reality. But anyways, in game, the car, it costs like $5.5 million, which is like a lot more expensive than it is real life. And the thing that the reason I think this car should get nerfed is because it should just be more of a value for money car, in my opinion. And like, at $5.5 million, this car is just really not, I mean, it's not worth it, but like, I think it should be like really worth it, and it should be more worth it. And I think like, if I were to price this, I'd put it at like $2.9 million, so it can compete with cars like the Pininfarina Battista and Lotus Alaggio. Next up on our list is the Ferrari FXK Evolution. So the Ferrari FXK Evolution, I've already covered this car in a list of 5 cars I thought deserved the buff, but anyways, it doesn't seem like the devs are gonna buff this anytime soon. So I really think they should bump down the price to like $2.9 million or maybe $3.3 million, because in real life it's around that price range. It's not the $5 million price tag that it has in game. And second of all, I mean, this car, originally the $5 million made sense because, first of all, it used to be a collector's car when it first made its original debut back in Wave 4, but then like they changed it to a performance car after making it the best circuit car in game, and I guess remeshing it to the FXK Evolution. But lately it has actually been outclassed by several other track cars, and I really feel like this car just isn't able to live up to its name anymore. So I really think this car should just be bumped down to the same price of the Sesto Elemental, maybe. Like, if they were identical in price, I think it would actually be pretty cool, because then you get to decide if you're a loyal Ferrari fan or a loyal Lamborghini fan. And I think it really just deserves a price nerf, because that would really help this car get bought more, because like, at this point you don't really even see anyone driving around in it. I mean, I could be mistaken, but at least those are true my experiences. So second on this list, we have the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. So the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, this car, it made its debut back in the the Driving Empire Christmas update, and it was originally the rematch for the Rolls-Royce Phantom. So really, I mean, honestly, I just think this car deserves a price nerf. Like, it heavily deserves one, because it costs like 350k, almost that much, and it's a Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Like, in real life, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class only costs more than 110k, and in game, it's like 3 times that price. It's ridiculous in my opinion. And like, you don't, like, before, like, it made sense to be an expensive car because it was a Rolls Royce. Like, a Rolls Royce is supposed to be very expensive in real life, but they rematched it to the Mercedes-Benz, and I really think this car shouldn't be worth 300k. Like, literally almost nobody buys this. Like, the only people who really ever own this are collectors. And I think really if it was like 100k, or maybe even just 150k, it would be bought more, and it would be more like worth getting, because like, it's affordable and it's a very cool car. Like, 300k is just very expensive and very hard to get to. So really, I think this car would get a massive benefit in sales if it costed like 150k rather than 350k. Now, before we get into number 1, I want to get the honorable mention out of the way. So now we have the Koenigsegg Jesko, and really, this is kind of like the Tesla Roadster. Like, I feel the Koenigsegg Jesko should be a value for money car that's worth buying. And like, really, like, at $4.25 million, it's not really worth the money, because first of all, it only goes 219 miles per hour, which I'm not saying that's exactly bad, but it's not like very great. And other than that, like, the top speed is the only thing that many people would ever buy this car for, but it can't even hit top speed without dying to a bump or whatever. So really, I think this car should be maybe around like $3 million, because in real life it's not any more than that, and it's like $2.8 million in real life. And second of all, I think it should be in the price range of the Agera RS. Like, I'm probably gonna say it should be more expensive, maybe like 200k, 300k more expensive, but I think it should be in a similar price range so it can get bought more and it can actually be more useful and used in the driving empire. At number 1 on our list, we have the McLaren Center, and this isn't even just my opinion, this is like a mutual opinion between like everyone I've talked to about the McLaren Center. Like, I think we can all just come to the agreement that this car should not be worth $1.9 million in game. Like, I think a fair price for it would be like 800k maybe, because they already did that in Wait for Wooboz. Like, originally the car used to cost like 1.4 million, I think, and they bumped it down all the way to 800k so many people would buy it. And then the car actually found success for once, and like, the car was actually worth buying, but then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, they bumped it all the way back up to $1.4 million. And I'm not saying it's not used, because people do drive this a lot, but I think it would just be more beneficial if this car was like 800k. So it'd be more worth buying, and it would just be, I guess, a more useful car, because many people would just find it interesting, unique McLaren to go ahead and buy for their, I guess, car garage when they're progressing through the game. And of course, this is just my opinion, but like, I really just think this car should be price nerfed. Like, it shouldn't even be $1 million, like maybe $1 million at most. Like, I would just say somewhere around like 800 to $1 million would be an appropriate price range, because that really would be a fair amount of money to pay for it, what you're getting out of the car. So yeah, that makes number 1 on our list. Anyways guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed it, and make sure to comment down below if you agree, if you disagree, and what top 5 cars you think will benefit from a price buff. So yeah, make sure you also subscribe if you're trying to hit 4k subs by the end of the summer, and make sure you join the Discord server too to meet all the G's from the WTJC gaming community. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.